to Baltimore. Many people didn't believe him. He said it when he got drafted. Believe that. I'm gonna bring Super Bowl to Baltimore, and he did. He delivered tonight.
We got Kodak in the building.
In Madden 19, I brought you the Ravens Online franchise series in the PML. And this year we're back, and it's gonna be bigger and better than ever. All Madden simulation versus some of the best sim players and content creators on the internet. 100% real and accurate draft classes, NFL training camps, weekly highlights, real engaging storylines, all versus live opponents who have dominated in other leagues, not CPU teams that offer no real challenge. We went to back-to-back Super Bowls in Madden 19, but Madden 20 will be a much different beast, and the stakes in competition are higher than ever. Now the most important thing is what team can lead us to the promised land. Let's find out today. Yes, after much deliberation, going through many teams, many options, there are several teams that are great young teams. There are several teams that are very talented teams. It's so many things, so many different things went through. And last season with the Ravens, I had 2 seasons that were on the channel. The first one I made it to Super Bowl and lost. The second one I won the Super Bowl, and there were actually 3 other seasons that I did not have on the channel, and I won the Super Bowl in 2 of those. So going to the Super Bowl 5 years in a row, winning 3 of them, I really wanted to have a really tough challenge this year in the league. And so 2 things. That I wanted a team that was not a top tier team, that was one of the worst or lesser teams in the game, and also we went out in working with the commissioner JT, and we recruited some of the best sim players around, and we have a ton of great talent and great teams in the league this year. And so the last thing to that, after recruiting a ton of great talent to the league, was my team choice. And my team choice for this year for the online CFM series on SGO is the New York Giants.
Start your season.
Yes, the New York Giants. Possibly one of the worst teams, or definitely a bottom 3 team, probably along with the Dolphins and the Jets. One of the worst teams in the game, completely outside of Saquon Barkley, pretty much devoid of talent. You see the ratings here, and it's going to be a struggle. Definitely, it's not going to be, if you guys followed the series last year when I just went through and had a lot of games that were pretty much blowouts or dominated from start to finish, that is not going to be like that this year. Starting with their much maligned Daniel Jones choice selection, getting selected where he did early on, and a lot of people thought that he was a second-round quarterback. The quarterback battle between Eli Manning and Daniel Jones. Who's going to start? Saquon Barkley, can he carry the load of one of the worst rosters in the NFL? I mean, he is just, in my opinion, the best running back in Madden. Even if he's not overall rated that way, he is the best power back, best elusive back by the ratings that matter, and not just overall. These receivers, a lackluster receiving core, not even like a bunch of young talent, just more of a bunch of just middling, been a couple years in the league and haven't done much guys. Golden Tate's a good veteran receiver, but is not really a burner, not really a guy. He's not, a speed guy who's gonna take the top of a defense. He's not a big body receiver that's gonna go up over people and snag contested passes and catches. He's just the okay guy. He is more of a run after the catch type receiver. What can we do with him? These kind of receivers here, Sterling Shepard, 3 years in the league, or Cordy Latimer, are they worth putting time into? Or do we start younger guys like Slayton early on? What kind of development will that be? One of the most athletic tight ends in the game, and Evan Ingram. Very athletic, but not much, not a superstar type player. He still needs to develop, does not have any abilities. It's going to be really tough to get the most out of this team. Offensive line that is patchwork at best, with really only one top lineman here, and the rest are just really, especially that right tackle spot, which is just complete in shambles. It's going to be a struggle. So we have a young quarterback or an old quarterback, a really young or a really young old quarterback behind a patchwork offensive line. And a running back's going to try to run behind that same offensive line that's not very good at all. Have a young defensive line with Tomlinson, B.J. Hill, and Dexter Lawrence, who they drafted. You know, these guys are young. They're not great, but I think this is one of the groups I do feel good about. I'm going to stick with these guys. I'm going to develop them. I'm not going to touch the D-line. I'm just going to work on these guys and work on building them up. I think this is one of the strong suits of the Giants here. And, you know, they're not great. You know, they're okay. You know, 83 blocks shed, not many pass rush moves here, but I'm gonna work on these guys. I feel good about this group. Now, if my wide receiver group was this young and where they were at, I would feel better about it, because obviously I'm going to keep them, I'm going to work on them, and I'm going to build these receivers. But they're, you know, some of these guys are older, so can't do that. But these D-line, I feel much better about. And I think I'm going to, you know, that's going to be a strong suit in years to come. The linebacker core, same type of thing with the receivers, where they're not great. You know, Carter might be a star. I might make Carter a star, and depending on how I feature him in my defense. Like a lot of these guys, it's just okay guys, but they're, you know, some of them are a little bit older. Is it worth putting the time in to develop these guys? Like Ogletree is a guy who was great when he was with the Rams, has not been great with the Giants. You know, not really a good linebacker. You know, what can we do to maximize the talents? For me as a coach, what can I do to maximize the talents of this team? And there's not much talent there. And the problem with having a team with not much talent is it's hard to trade for talent and to go out and try to get more talent there. And you know, even being pretty good at the game, it's always tough. It's hard for me to rely on the draft. If I was someone who lost a lot of their games, I could say, you know, I'm going to draft top of the draft. You know, so I can bring in talent that way and build through the draft. But hopefully, you know, we're not that bad where we're drafting at the highest point of the draft. So, you know, it's tough for me to build through the draft. Really got to, you know, look for those sleepers, and check out our sleeper series on the channel that we have that. We coming out with new positions every single week. You know, try to focus on getting sleepers from other guys, and hopefully they're not hip to those sleepers, and I can bring them on the team. Maybe I can build through that way and kind of trade my draft picks for those kind of sleeper players. For the cornerbacks, Jenkins, he's not bad. He's my best cornerback. Even then, my best cornerback has 78 zone coverage. My top guy. Is this somebody that I moved to free safety? Him getting a little long in the tooth, 7 years in the league. You know, do I move him to safety and let somebody? I got a lot of young corners. All these guys are young. All these guys are young. Rookie first year. Rookie. Do I move Jenkins to free safety and let these guys, you know, just grow and develop? Especially the way it is this year. If they're lower ranked, they're younger, they will develop at a faster rate than veteran players. But Antoine Bethea, he's seen better years. 13 years in the league. Used to be a top safety, but 85 speed back there, 78 zone, 74 man. You know, 86 acceleration, 82 agility. Is that going to get it done at free safety in today's NFL with the Tyreek Hills and the top flight receivers out there, especially in the NFC East? Is that going to get it done? Deshaun Jackson, those guys, a lot of good top receivers. It's tough. I don't know if he's in the move. I'm really thinking that Janoris Jenkins is the move. But you know, this is just introduction to the team and give you guys some of my thoughts. Jabril Peppers being the lone star, really, of the defense, and he's not. You know, I think somebody he can develop into a superstar, and maybe hopefully down the line. He's still young, and we got him in the trade. Odell Beckham Jr. and the Browns. You know, hopefully we can develop him into a star. Do we leave him at strong safety? Do we move him at free? Let me know your feelings, your thoughts, in the comment section below. I have my work cut out for me with this team, and it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna lose some games, and every game gets uploaded. You know, my losses, my wins, everything. If I take an L, I get blown out, it's going up on the channel. but it's going to be a struggle. This is probably one of the worst teams that I've had to play with, especially the worst team I've had to play with on the channel so far. So hope you guys you know, enjoyed this, and this is it. And you know, the New York Giants, and this is going to be the franchise series this year. So let me know what you guys think about my choice, and hopefully you support the series. Didn't get a ton of support last year. I hope you guys go back and watch it. I put a lot of work, I think it's very high quality. And let me know what you thought about the guys who watched the last one or excited about this one, and let me know your thoughts about how I can eventually make the New York Giants into a Super Bowl contender. I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's Natural. I'm out.